This is sugar. At least it looks like sugar, it tastes sweet like sugar, and it dissolves like sugar. But in your mouth, it behaves like the opposite of sugar. And that shouldn't be possible, because for decades, we've been taught a simple rule. Sweet plus teeth equals cavities. So why does this sweetener break that rule? Why do the bacteria that normally feast on sugar suddenly stop multiplying when they encounter this unique substance? Why does the pH in your mouth rise instead of crash? And how can something so sweet actively protect your teeth when sugar is responsible for destroying them? And here's where it gets strange. This sweetener doesn't just avoid causing cavities. It disrupts the bacteria that cause them. It changes how plaque forms, and it alters the entire chemical environment of your mouth. So, what is this substance? Is it really a sugar? And why is it quietly being recommended by dentists while most people still have no idea it exists? In this video, we'll explore how this sweetener works, why your mouth treats it differently, and how it breaks every biological rule sugar is supposed to follow. And once you understand this, sugar, cavities, and oral health will never look the same. So what exactly is happening here? Because in every biology textbook, sugar follows a predictable path. Bacteria consume it, they multiply, they release acid, and your enamel dissolves, causing cavities. It's a brutal chain reaction, so simple, we teach it to children. Yet, this sweetener interrupts that chain. Not by overpowering bacteria, not by killing them, but by confusing them. The main cavitating bacteria in your mouth, Streptococcus mutans, evolved to love sugar. It detects it, transports it inside the cell, and converts it into energy. But when it encounters this sweetener, something very bizarre happens. The bacteria try to metabolize it, but they can't. So instead of producing energy, the process stalls. The bacteria essentially waste metabolic effort trying to digest something that gives them nothing back. It's like giving them food that looks real, smells real, feels real, but contains no usable energy. Imagine a factory running its machines all day, producing nothing, just wasting energy. And over time, this stars them. Their growth slows, their ability to form plaque weakens, and their acid production drops. Your mouth suddenly becomes an environment where cavity-causing bacteria struggle to survive. Now here's where it becomes even stranger. Normal sugar causes your oral pH to crash, sometimes below 5.5, the level where enamel begins to dissolve and cavities start forming. This sweetener does the opposite. It stimulates saliva flow. More saliva means more buffering, more minerals, and more remineralization. Instead of an acidic battlefield, your mouth becomes slightly more alkaline, a place enamel recovers instead of breaks down. And enamel prefers that environment. Your teeth don't just survive, they start to rebuild. So what is this substance? It's not artificial and it's not synthetic in the way most people imagine. It's a sugar alcohol found naturally in small amounts in fruits, but most famously in Finnish birch trees. And it's called xylitol, a sweetener that behaves like the anti-sugar. It doesn't feed harmful bacteria, it doesn't lower pH, and it doesn't contribute to the vicious acid cycle that leads to cavities. Instead, it quietly shifts the entire ecosystem. But then the obvious question becomes, if it works so well, why aren't we all using it? The answer isn't conspiracy, it's familiarity. Sugar has a history. Xylitol has science. And science moves slower than habits. Most people still associate sweet with dangerous. And for a good reason. Except in this one strange exception. But does it reverse cavities? Well, no. Xylitol does not magically repair holes in your mouth. But what it does is far more subtle and arguably more powerful. It reduces harmful bacteria, it raises pH, increases saliva, and encourages natural remineralization. So early stage demineralization can stabilize, progression can slow, and risk of cavities drops significantly. So if you chew xylitol gum after meals, you interrupt acid production, you stimulate saliva, you weaken harmful bacteria, And over time, you make your mouth far less friendly to cavities. This is a sugar that acts like an anti-sugar that shouldn't exist, but it does. And if you want to understand the other hidden mechanisms that control whether your teeth decay or stay strong, including the brushing mistakes almost everyone makes, there's another silent rule being broken. And that's what we'll explore next. So if you want to see the 7 brushing mistakes that silently destroy your enamel and cause gum recession, watch this video next. Most people make at least one of them every single day without realizing it.